Oh, hello everybody, my name is Muhammad and I hate educational media. It's infecting the minds of our youth. I see them everywhere. I've been to 5 birthday parties themed around Paw Patrol. 3 out of 5 of them were from ages 9 to 14. So while I wait for the storm to die down, let's see what Cartoon Network has to offer. There's been a breach! Educational television has always existed, most likely since television was first created, but in my opinion it really got its footing around the late 90s/early 2000s, with shows like Sesame Street showing that there is a market for educational media, and PBS Kids being created in 1994, showing that you can survive off only educational media, causing all the big companies to try and replicate the success of these types of channels. Lots of companies tried, like HBO with HBO Family and their shows like Crashbox, A Little Curious, and whatever Jam was, but in my opinion, only 3 networks were able to do it right. The first one being Nick with the relaunch of Noggin from being an adult retro block to focusing on preschool content in 2002, later being rebranded to Nick Jr. in 2009. Disney with the launch of Preschool Disney in 1997, later being rebranded to Disney Jr. in 2011, and Sprout being launched in 2005 as a spin-off block to PBS Kids, later being rebranded to But one company didn't try it. Food Network. Cartoon Network, one of the biggest kids networks to date, didn't try to compete in the growing market of educational shows around the 2000s, and instead tried to compete with the live-action market with CN Real. Guess how that turned out? But that was all about to change in 2021. In 2021, it was announced that Cartoon Network was going to throw their hat into the educational ring with Cartoonito. Granted, this is not a new invention. Cartoonito has been a thing as early as 1996, but really started existing around 2001. However, this version of the block was only aired outside of the US to other regions, UK being the most popular. However, it never really came out to the US until now. My guess is that they wanted to wait and test it before shipping it out to the US, but I don't know. Cartoonito was released in the US in September 13, 2021 for both Cartoon Network and HBO Max. And what do I think of it? It's fine. So, what is Cartoonito about? Well, from what I can tell, Cartoonito seems to just air old reruns of cartoons like Calliou, Thomas the Train Engine, Polka-Yo, Baby Looney Tunes, and much more. However, it does have some exclusive cartoons under its belt, like Lucas the Spider. This is interesting because Lucas started as a webtoon on YouTube, and now it's getting picked up as a TV show, which I find really cool. Those are some of these little, 30-second short films that air in between ad breaks between shows, which gives Cartoonito variety in my opinion. Those are some upcoming cartoons like Bugs Bunny Builders and Tom and Jerry Time. Both of them look fine. Tom and Jerry Time has no right to look as good as it does, but hopefully the shows will be good. But Cartoon Network isn't the only cartoon to be infected by Cartoonito. HBO Max seems to also be infected with it as well. At the end of the ads leading up to Cartoonito's release, it mentions how some shows will be exclusive to Cartoon Network while others will be exclusive to HBO Max. They mostly seem to be HBO Max originals that are exclusive to HBO Max, which makes sense, but then you have shows like Sesame Street that are only airing on HBO Max. Why? There's no reason to have them be exclusive to a streaming service. My guess is that they wanted them to be on Cartoon Network, but they're already airing on PBS Kids or HBO Family. But other than that, just by that little thing, and how some other cartoons are already on HBO Max and others are not on Cartoon Network, that gives Cartoon Network a weaker lineup than HBO Max. But that's not the worst of it. The schedule. So Cartoon Network is sharing its time slots with Cartoonito. Cartoon Network has already been sharing their time slots with Adult Swim, so what's wrong? 2 words. 6 to 2. Cartoonito is airing from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Cartoon Network, however, because of this, is now airing from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's 6 hours! Compare that to Cartoonito's 8 hours and Adult Swim's 10 hours, Cartoon Network has the lowest share on its own channel. And yeah, that's kind of a problem. I can kind of see why, since most kids are going to be at school until 3 to 2 p.m., leaving the babies home. But at least they could extend it a little, or maybe give Cartoon Network's block extended by 2 to 9 or 2 to 10, or maybe extended it during weekends, since 2 to 7 is just unfair. And I don't think many would complain if Adult Swim's time slots were shortened by an hour or 2. The only good thing I can see about this is that now Cartoon Network needs to be more picky at what to air, instead of just airing Teen Titans Go all day, since now they're going to get less hours. And if they air it just like how they're doing now, it's just going to be Teen Titans Go the entire time, and that's kind of a problem. But I wish they would extend it a little bit more. Or they could do something that Nickelodeon does, where it airs some of its Nicktoons at 3 a.m. to 6 p.m., just with the Nick at Night logo on it. And judging by how some Cartoon Network shows like Adventure Time has aired on Adult Swim before, it wouldn't be that outrageous to have Gumball or heck, maybe even Teen Titans Go air at 3 to 6, just for more airtime. So for my final thoughts about Cartoonito, Personally, I think it's fine. Besides the 8-hour problem and how Cartoonito is airing less, this block seems like it will do just fine. It's not airing anything offensive, and most shows are basically harmless. So overall, I find Cartoonito a 7 out of 10. It's not great, but it's not nearly as bad as HBO Family. I guess educational media isn't as bad as I thought, but at least it's not. Another outbreak? Get me out of here!